Ever since Bix Caleen was first introduced in Andor, she's been a symbol of resistance, grief, and quiet strength. But after everything she endured, especially in Season 1, where she was captured, tortured, and left visibly broken, I've been waiting for the moment when she would rise again. Not just survive, but strike back. Andor Season 2, Episode X, finally gave us that moment, and it was worth every second of the wait. Bix's arc has always felt deeply human. Unlike some of the more traditional rebels in the Star Wars universe, she didn't start with a blaster in her hand or a cause in her heart. She was just trying to live her life on Ferrix, running her shop, dealing with smugglers, and caring for her community. But when the Empire brought its boot down on Ferrix, Bix was one of the first to feel the full weight of their cruelty. Her capture by the ISB and the horrifying sonic torture that followed was one of the most harrowing sequences Andor has ever shown. That trauma wasn't brushed aside. Season 2 has shown us a changed Bix, cautious, withdrawn, haunted. But it also showed us someone simmering with a quiet, slow-burning rage. This week, that fire finally ignited. Without spoiling everything, the episode gave Bix the opportunity to finally confront the apparatus of her suffering. And what made it so satisfying wasn't just the vengeance itself, it was how she did it. This wasn't a flashy action scene or a simplistic payoff. Instead, it was rooted in everything we know about her character, her intelligence, her courage, and her refusal to let fear define her. She didn't need a blaster to get her revenge. She used her voice, her knowledge, and her resilience. When she turned the tables on her former tormentor, someone who assumed she was still broken, it was chilling. She didn't scream. She didn't gloat. She simply acted, efficiently, calmly, and decisively. There's something deeply powerful about seeing someone reclaim their agency after being stripped of it so violently. Bix's revenge wasn't just about justice, it was about healing. Andor's writers didn't reduce her trauma to a plot device. They let it linger, they let it shape her, and then they let her rise above it. In a show filled with incredible performances and complex characters, Adria Arjona's portrayal of Bix remains one of the most compelling. She brings nuance to every glance, every pause, every line. This week's episode gave her the space to shine, and she absolutely delivered. More than anything, Bix's revenge felt like a promise fulfilled. For fans who've watched her journey with empathy and heartbreak, it wasn't about vengeance for vengeance's sake. It was about restoration, dignity, closure. Andor continues to prove that Star Wars can be more than lightsabers and space battles. It can be about real people, real scars, and real strength. And this week, Bix reminded us just how powerful that can be.